When life knocks you so hard that you can't breathe, when every part of your body screams to give up, that's the exact moment a warrior is born. Not in comfort, not in applause, but in pain. Because pain is the birthplace of strength. There will be days when the weight of the world feels impossible to lift, when the path ahead appears darker than the night around you. But listen closely. Within you is a force built for storms, not sunshine. Today we rise, not because it's easy, but because we refuse to stay down. Pain isn't the enemy. It's the greatest signal that you are still fighting for your life. When your heart is pounding, when your legs are shaking, when your voice cracks and tears slip out because the battle feels endless, that pain is proof that you haven't surrendered. People who stop chasing their dreams don't struggle anymore. They stay still, they settle, they feel nothing but regret. But the moment you feel pain, you can be certain you are still in motion. You are still pushing forward, you are still alive in the fight. Life doesn't hand out greatness like a gift bag, it demands a price. That price often comes as exhaustion, loneliness, heartbreak, and doubt. But here's the truth. Everything meaningful requires a painful climb. The mountain you stand in front of isn't trying to stop you. It's testing whether you are worthy of the view at the top. And that test will hurt. Growth always does. Just like the body has to tear muscles to build them stronger. Your life has to break the old version of you so a tougher one can rise. When you start feeling pain, don't ask, why is this happening to me? Ask instead, what is this teaching me? Every struggle carries a lesson hidden inside it. Maybe you're learning resilience, maybe you're learning patience, maybe you're learning to believe in yourself when no one else does. Pain is a teacher that doesn't use gentle words, but its lessons become the foundation of your strength. There will be moments when your mind screams, I can't do this anymore, and those moments are dangerous. Because the easiest path is always quitting. But remember this, if you choose comfort over challenge, you choose an easy today and a miserable tomorrow. If you choose to endure the hurt, you choose a difficult today and an unstoppable tomorrow. Which path creates the life you want? You must look pain in the eye and say, I'm still here. Because resilience isn't built during victory. It's built during the days when everything feels like it's falling apart. When your heart is bruised and your spirit is tired, and yet you take one more step. Courage emerges when you feel weak and still keep going. Strength isn't what you show when people are watching, it's what you show when you're alone, when no one will give you applause or recognition, and you still don't give up. Pain exposes who you truly are, it strips away excuses, and forces you to meet the raw version of yourself. And you might be surprised to discover just how powerful you actually are. Because deep inside you, there is a version of you that can withstand storms, that can conquer fear, that can rise from chaos. That version comes alive only when pain pushes you past your limits. Understand this clearly. Pain is temporary. It will fade. The struggle will ease. But if you quit because of the pain, the regret lasts forever. You cannot heal a life of regret with comfort, but you can build a life of pride through perseverance. One day when you look back on the hard times, you'll say, that hurt me, but it also made me. The pain you're feeling now will one day be the reason someone else believes they can survive their own. That the next time pain hits you like a wave, don't collapse. Stand firm, take the hit, breathe, and remind yourself, this pain is shaping me into someone the world will never be able to break. Rise through it, don't run away, let it build you. Falling's a part of life, no one can escape. You will lose battles, you will make mistakes, you will trust the wrong people, you will take risks that don't reward you. Sometimes you will give everything you have and life will still knock you flat on the ground. And in that moment, the world will seem quiet, too quiet. It will feel like no one cares whether you rise or stay down. But remember this, just because life punches you to the floor, doesn't mean the fight is over. You decide when it's over. Every champion you admire has scars beneath their success. They have tasted defeat more times than victory. They've fallen harder than most. But what set them apart wasn't luck or talent, it was endurance. It was the decision made again and again to stand back up. They refused to let a failure define their story. They refused to let the ground feel like home. When the world counted them out, they counted themselves back in. Falling isn't a sign of weakness, it's the proof that you dared to try. Those who never fall are the ones who never took a step. They chose safety over ambition. You chose fight. You chose challenge. You chose growth. And growth is messy, it's uncomfortable. It forces you to crash, to learn, to rise stronger every single time. Think about the last time you got back up. Really think. Even if your legs were shaking, even if your voice trembled, even if your heart was tired, you still stood. That was strength. That was courage. That was proof that you are capable of more than you think. So why doubt yourself now? Why believe the lie that one setback defines your future? You have already risen before, and you can rise again. When you hit the ground, the most dangerous thing isn't the fall. It's the thoughts that attack you afterward. Maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I will never succeed. Maybe I'm not strong enough. These thoughts are traps. They are the enemies that live in your own head. Don't feed them. Don't let them turn a temporary defeat into a permanent identity. The moment you decide to get up, even if you're hurting, you win. You beat every doubt that tried to bury you. There is incredible power in that one small decision. Just one more rise, then fall. You don't need to leap. You don't need to sprint. You just need to push yourself to your feet. Your comeback doesn't have to look impressive to anyone else. It just has to keep you moving, step by step, breath by breath, rise by rise. The ground teaches you humility. The rise teaches you power. You need both. The fall breaks your ego. The rise builds your character. That's the process that creates a fighter. That's the process that shapes leaders, survivors, warriors. Every time you rise after falling, you rewrite your destiny. You silence every voice, inside and out, that said you would never make it. There will be people who doubt you. There will be people who turn their backs. But the moment you rise, you prove them wrong without saying a word. Your actions speak louder than their disbelief. Your resilience becomes your answer. So the next time life shoves you to the ground, let it. Feel the dirt, feel the bruise, but don't stay there. Plant your hands, push yourself up, look the world in the eye and say, I rise because I refuse to end my story here. Your victory is not determined by how many times you fall, but by how many times you stand again. Keep rising. Always. Every great story ever told has one thing in common: struggle. Legends are not created by avoiding hardship, they are shaped by it. The battles you're going through right now may feel unfair, may feel unbearable, but they are forging you into someone you couldn't become without the pain. The world will celebrate your strength one day, but the world will never truly understand the weight you had to carry to develop it. When you look at the strongest people alive, you're not seeing their comfort, you're seeing their scars. You're seeing the nights they cried themselves to sleep, but still woke up determined. You're seeing the moments they were on the edge of breaking, yet they didn't. Those battles, those ugly chapters, those lonely fights. That's the training ground of a legend. You can't expect greatness to come wrapped in softness. If life is challenging you, it's because it sees something powerful in you. The truth is, adversity is a brutal sculptor. It chips away at the easy parts of life. It removes your self-doubt piece by piece. It destroys your excuses. It shatters the version of you that would settle for less. Yes, it hurts. But just like fire purifies gold, struggle purifies your purpose. It reveals what you stand for. It reveals who you are when everything else is stripped away. There's a moment in every journey where you feel like you've been pushed to your breaking point, where you question why you're still fighting. That is the exact moment transformation is happening. That's when your old identity, the weaker version of you, is dying. You're evolving into someone stronger, wiser, harder to defeat. You are rewriting who you are through every obstacle you overcome. Sometimes you'll look around and realize there's no one cheering for you. No one offering a hand, no one saying it will be okay. It's just you versus the storm. And that's when the legend inside you is awakened. Because when you have nothing left to rely on but your will becomes unstoppable. You discover a fire inside you that comfort could never ignite. You might think your struggle is slowing you down, but it's preparing you for opportunities few people will ever be strong enough to handle. preparing you to step into a future that demands resilience. Comfortable people don't change the world. Comfortable people don't leave a mark. But you, the one who keeps fighting through chaos, you are building a legacy. Every scar tells a story of survival. Every wound says, I'm still here. And one day, people will look at you with admiration, calling you lucky without knowing what it cost you. They won't know how many times you broke before you built yourself back up. They won't know how close you came to quitting but didn't. They won't know how much strength was created in silence. There will come a time when you look back on this chapter, the chapter that nearly destroyed you, and you'll realize it was the one that defined you. You're not just getting through this, you're becoming someone extraordinary because of it. You're not merely surviving, you're being crafted into the kind of person who rises no matter how heavy the fall. Keep pushing, keep believing, keep climbing, even if your hands are shaking and your heart is tired, because right now, in this very moment, a legend is being shaped. And that legend is you. There's a brutal truth we all have to face. Your feelings will betray you. They'll tell you to stay comfortable. They'll convince you to quit early. They'll whisper that you're too tired to continue, that maybe tomorrow is a better day to start, that success might not be meant for you. But discipline speaks a different language. Discipline doesn't care about comfort. Discipline cares about who you're becoming. Every morning you wake up, you have a choice. Follow your emotions or follow your purpose. Emotions are temporary. They shift with the smallest change. A bad night's sleep, someone's careless comment, a little stress. Suddenly your motivation disappears. But discipline stands firm. Discipline says, I do what needs to be done, no matter how I feel. And that choice is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. Think about the people who reach extraordinary levels of success. They didn't get there because every day felt good. They got there because they showed up when most people ran away. They trained when tired. They worked when stressed. They pushed forward even when no one was watching and there was nothing to prove except to themselves. Discipline is the backbone of champions. You can't expect your goals to wait for you to feel ready. You can't expect your future to pause while you scroll or make excuses. Life moves on. Opportunities come and go. And the ones who seize them are the ones who take action consistently, relentlessly, even on days when everything hurts. If you only work hard when you feel inspired, you will never build anything worth being proud of. The mind will always offer you an easier path. Sleep a little longer, try again next week, avoid discomfort, but the easier path never leads to the mountaintop. It leads to a quiet life, filled with disappointment. The kind of regret that gnaws at your heart when the world goes silent and you're left alone with your thoughts. Discipline protects you from that regret. It gives your future self something to thank you for. Every step of progress you make is a war against the part of you that wants to stay the same. And the weapon that wins that war is discipline. It turns ordinary days into extraordinary growth. It turns repeated effort into unstoppable momentum. It turns pain into power. You may not always have motivation, but if you build discipline, you'll never need motivation to do what matters. There will be moments when you feel completely drained, when your strength seems gone. That's when discipline whispers, one more rep, one more hour, one more attempt, one more rise. That voice inside you must become louder than your doubt. When you act with discipline, you're declaring, I control my life, not my excuses. Remember, discipline isn't about perfection. It's about consistency. It's about showing up and doing the work, especially when your body and mind are begging you to stop. The more you practice discipline, the stronger it becomes. Slowly your habits change, your mindset toughens. The things that once felt impossible start feeling normal, even easy. The most powerful version of you isn't the one who feels strong, it's the one who keeps going when they feel weak. Discipline isn't punishment, it's self-respect. It's proof that you believe in a future better than the present. It's the fuel that transforms dreams into achievements and intentions into legacy. So when your feelings try to control you, stand firm. Listen to your purpose, not your comfort, because discipline isn't just a habit, It's the path to greatness. And you are meant for greatness. Keep pushing, keep choosing action over emotion. Keep building the strength that lasts long after the moment has passed. There will be days when your body feels like it's ready to collapse, when your mind is drowning in doubt and every step forward feels like you're dragging a mountain behind you. That's when belief becomes your lifeline. You must believe in a version of yourself that you cannot yet see. You must trust that the strength you need will rise inside you the moment you commit to moving forward. Pain tries to convince you that you're done. It screams that you're weak. But belief whispers the truth. You are tougher than you know. When everything in you screams to stop, belief is the force that keeps your feet moving. When fear tells you that you'll fail again, belief reminds you that you've survived every battle so far. And when doubt tries to bury your dreams, belief digs them back out and protects them. You don't have to feel strong to act strong. Some of the greatest victories in human history were won by people who felt terrified, exhausted, and broken, but they moved anyway. Courage isn't the absence of pain, it's the decision that the pain is worth it. And once you make that decision, belief becomes your armor. It shields you from the poison of negativity, both from others and from yourself. Your belief must be louder than the world's disbelief, because there will always be people who look at your struggle and assume you won't make it. They'll judge your progress without understanding your journey. They'll laugh at your ideas before they applaud your success. Let them. Their doubt is none of your concern. You are not here to prove them right. You are here to prove yourself unstoppable. Every goal worth chasing demands sacrifice. It demands loneliness. It demands nights where you question everything. But belief gives those sacrifices meaning. It says, this pain has a purpose. It reminds you that tomorrow's victory is born in today's effort. Without belief, you'll crumble under the pressure. With belief, you'll rise through it. When you choose to believe beyond the pain, you unlock a different level of human strength. You tap into a power that doesn't come from muscle or stamina. It comes from the soul. It comes from every memory of past victories, every promise you've ever made to yourself, every dream that refuses to die inside you. That kind of belief creates momentum, even when progress feels invisible. Sometimes the breakthrough doesn't show up as a sudden success. Sometimes it shows up as a tiny step forward when everything inside you wants to step back. Sometimes belief is as simple as saying, I'll try again tomorrow, and that is enough. Because progress isn't always loud, but the results will be. You owe it to yourself to believe in the potential that pain is shaping within you. Believe that the struggle has meaning. Believe that your time will come. Believe that this journey is not breaking you, it's building you. Even if you're scared, even if you're tired, even if the world thinks you're crazy. Your belief is the difference between quitting and rising, between a life half-lived and a life fully conquered. So hold on to that belief like your life depends on it, because it does. When the pain burns, believe. When doubt attacks, believe. When no one else sees your worth, believe anyway. You were born with fire inside you. Let your belief bring that fire to life. You may not realize it, but every time you rise after falling, someone out there is watching and learning from your strength. There are people who don't have the courage to fight yet. People who are barely holding themselves together. When they see you get back up, when they see you pushing through the pain that tried to break you, they discover a new kind of hope. Your resilience becomes their permission to keep going. In the darkest times, inspiration doesn't come from perfection, it comes from survival. People aren't moved by the one who never struggles. They are moved by the one who struggles and refuses to quit. Every silent battle you win becomes a light for someone still lost in the shadows. You are showing them that the impossible can be overcome, that pain can be endured, that a comeback is always on the table. There are young dreamers watching, quiet fighters watching, broken hearts watching. And though they might never tell you, your strength is the reason they take one more step instead of giving up. You may think you're alone in your battle, but your courage is creating an army of hope all around you. Sometimes the greatest act of leadership is simply refusing to stay down. The world is full of people who gave up just before their breakthrough. They surrendered because they couldn't see progress. They quit because they thought no one cared. But when they see you rise, again and again, they learn the truth. Progress isn't always visible, but it is always being built. Your rise becomes proof that perseverance matters. There will be people in your life who may never say the words out loud, but they are grateful you didn't quit. A sibling, a friend, a stranger scrolling on their phone who sees your journey and thinks, if they can face their battles, maybe I can face mine. Your courage is contagious. Your fight spreads strength. Your resilience becomes a roadmap someone else can follow. Even your failures have power, because when you rise from a failure, you show the world that failure isn't final. You rewrite the meaning of struggle. You redefine what strength looks like. You transform suffering into inspiration. Your pain becomes a gift, not just to yourself, but to everyone who sees you choose strength over surrender. And here's the most beautiful part. You don't even need applause or attention to make a difference. Inspiration doesn't need a spotlight. Often, the strongest impact is made quietly, without you ever knowing. When you choose to rise, even in silence, you become a beacon of courage for others who haven't found their voice yet. So the next time you think your fight is meaningless, remember this. Someone is waiting for proof that they can survive their own storm. Someone is waiting to see that strength is possible. Someone is waiting for a hero, and that hero might just be you. Your rise is not just about your victory. It is about the hope you ignite in others. So stand up, not only for yourself, but for every soul who needs to believe that rising is possible. Keep going even when it hurts. Keep rising, because your rise gives others the strength to rise too.